cannot see my head.
Oh no!
You cannot even see my real wig. Can you adjust the camera so? Oh, you have to the back thing.
This thing?
Yeah, you might have to spin it to make it loose. Whoa, there we go. Okay, but so also the guitar. You don't have to constantly be spinning it, and then you spin it to tighten it.
Is that okay?
Yeah. So you spin.
Okay.
Thank you so for.
It's okay. I love it.
I love you. I give you an instruction in amateur filmmaking.
Yes.
And there's one more thing I need you to do, which is turn on that.
I do not even remember. No.
Let me see. What an exciting start to the video. Now, where did I put?
Maybe you should delete the beginning of this.
No, this is all part of the process.
Okay.
People are fascinated by this.
By me, like, shittily adjusting the camera?
They also want to see me get my guitar in tune.
Would you please be quiet? My God. Not you. The computer. That would have been very mean.
What is it doing?
This.
No, what is the computer doing?
I don't know what it's doing. It's just for some reason reading the disc.
What disc?
My Sims disc.
But you already have it installed.
I do, but you need the disc for it,
Okay.
I think.
I don't know what compelled me to buy this guitar. Like, it's an awesome guitar, but it's like, why did I buy it?
Because you wanted an electric of your own.
Yeah.
Even though Victor's kid is 3 or something.
It was a real act of faith that said this is like $300. I don't know, I forget how much it actually costs. But say it's like $300. It's an act of faith that I will entertain myself or somehow make money out of. I'm not gonna make money.
I'm pretty sure you'll entertain yourself $300 worth.
$300 worth is 150 beers, which 4 beers a night. What's 150 divided by 4?
I'm sorry, I'm really dumb at the moment.
You can
About
use the
40.
calculator.
About 40.
Okay, so that's like a month and 10 days of alcoholic binging.
Exactly, so
And
it's
I
fine
love
that you
it.
bought the guitar.
No, but I love alcoholic binging.
Yes, but you do not drink alcohol anymore. So now you love guitar binging. Yay!
Is Laker Ice still $2?
It's a bit less actually, $1.90 I think.
They reduced the
I think
price?
so.
Is it because supply and demand and because I stopped?
Yes, it's entirely because of you. The Canadian supply of Laker ice was dependent on you.
Well, I think it is like a local beer.
I'm not sure. It might be too.
I think it's Lake Ontario. That's what the lake of the Laker is.
Okay. I don't know. Or it could be any of the other 4 enormous lakes near here.
Okay, so how do I make this shorter? This
Shorter?
way?
Yeah. It's easier instead of feeding it if you just hold the buckle. Hold the buckle and that piece you're holding right now. Yeah.
Oh, I see. My other guitar is too short, but this is too long. I think Lord Gremlins changed my things up, but I honestly do.
Wouldn't that be awesome if you had little gremlins?
I think my dad goes through my room when I'm away or when I'm asleep, and like, I think for like about 3 weeks he was frantically searching for some kind of drug that he thought I was on, which he never admitted to me. But like, things would be moved around in my room, and it's like, this is the kind of disturbance that someone looking for drugs.
I mean, you also weren't doing too well at that point in time, though.
No, it's a legitimate suspicion, but I wasn't on drugs.
No, I know you weren't on drugs, but you weren't doing that well, so it would make sense. Both things make sense. That A, he thought you were on drugs and was looking for them.
Yeah.
Or that B, you were just messed up and were going through things yourself and forgetting about it.
Yeah, anyways, I also think he's getting either high on pot or high on pills.
Oh well.
And it doesn't matter which one it is, but the end effect is like, I don't know. I guess I sympathize with how he and my mom must have felt when I was getting high all the time.
Yeah.
Because like he sits on the couch and I'm like, dude, get up, do something. Like, something. And like, then I remember like the most of my 20s was either joint and like whatever, like music or TV, or not a joint, like porn.
Yeah.
But anyways, or like beer and TV. I dedicated at least 3 solid years to nothing but beer and TV, and my parents never really called me out on it. They called me out on it like when I first started smoking weed, but
you were also like 15.
I think they thought like, oh well, he's like mental disorder, just let him. But I was like, dude, drinking a beer, like your whole day being about drinking beer and watching TV, that's really sad.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
And I don't want to go back to it, and I'm not saying this to you, I know you still drink, but like, I'm not trying to like convince you to come to my side or anything.
Well, I'm hoping to not drink like that anymore. Like, not drink just as like my sole activity alone.
Yeah.
You know, like, I'm hoping to get to a point where I can only drink at like social functions when I'm having fun with people.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not sure if I'll ever get there, but.
But also, since I stopped drinking, I'm so much more alone. Or I don't know if
no, you don't. You just feel more alone.
I realize I'm more alone, and I don't like. My parents didn't really have friends growing up, but like, I don't want to be the weirdo that people talk about, so everybody knows who I am, but no one actually like chills with me.
Okay.
That's kind of like what I am right now. I
think you really do need to keep the perspective of the fact that you've hung out with 3 different friends if you can't be in the past month. You know?
Yeah, it's true, but
That's more than I have.
I know, I don't know.
Okay, I guess technically that's not true because Michelle's friends are kind of beginning to be my friends.
Anyways, it doesn't really matter.
And how about you?
I love you. Do you think the amp even needs to be fixed?
I don't know, but I don't know if I would know if I did. I mean, it didn't sound like the music sounded earlier. It doesn't sound specifically wrong. I don't know if it's like out of tune or something.
No, but I mean, assuming I'm happy with how it sounds.
Then no, I don't think it does need to be fixed.
Okay.
There are no sparks coming out of the back of it.
No, but I think there's some loose parts or something. But I don't know. It's not like I'm going to be carrying it around anytime soon.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that I measure a lot of things in terms of how it compares to the cost of
Beer? Yep. Yes, I have. But I think that's normal. Like, and that's how I've been justifying, like, the stuff I've been buying to myself.
Yeah.
Like,
Have you bought anything really expensive, or?
yeah, this is the trip I'm about to
Oh,
go
no,
on.
yeah.
But I don't want to say how much money it was, but like, I figure I probably spent that much money, like, back when I went to bars all the time.
Yeah.
In a month before. On
Yeah, especially bars.
Yeah.
Bars are. I don't know how bars are economically viable,
Yeah.
given how much they charge for everything.
I don't know. I mean, people like the atmosphere, I guess.
Or it must be for people who are incredibly isolated and alcoholics, and they want, you know.
Yeah, I love bars. They're also good places for people who want to, don't want to drink in their homes, because that's sad and pathetic, as you brought up earlier.
Well, my mom goes to the burger shop now, and I think that's for my benefit. When I'm like, Mom, Melissa drinks in front of me all the time.
No, I think it's because she wants to avoid your dad hassling her.
Maybe, but I don't know. Like, I know my dad has the bottle of whiskey, and I think I don't know how he drinks it, but like, I think he refills it like once a month, or at most every 2 weeks.
Yeah, he seems to not have a drinking problem at all.
Well, I mean, that's in control, but, yeah, I can't, you know, if I were to judge him for that, it's not fair to judge him for that.
I want to stop talking about this on the camera. I love you.
I love you. You see how I do it fast?
Yes, you are that success.
And then I do this fast.
Is that good? You have like the perfect fingers for playing guitar.
Okay, can I say something? It's not related to you, and I don't think you'll be sensitive about it.
Okay.
There were, like, when I made payments on the guitar, there were a few people who I made payments to. And one of them was nice to me, and they removed the sticker from the back. And when I bought the harmonica, like a week later, I saw her go up the stairs, and she saw me, and I saw her through the window of the door. And I kind of, like, hid through the door. And I think, like, if I see her again, like, theoretically, I think healthy, non-anxious people would say, "Hey, man, why did you hide from me?" And it wouldn't be an attack. It would just be like...
I would let it go.
No. What I'm saying is, to someone who is social and doesn't have anxiety problems...
Oh, yes, they probably would.
That's not an attack, right?
I don't think so.
It's just like, hey, what was up with that?
Yeah.
And
I don't know if you should necessarily say it, though, because you do have anxiety problems.
No, but if I didn't have anxiety problems, I'd just say like something like, "Oh, I was just a little embarrassed that I bought this expensive guitar and I'm not really using it, so I didn't want to talk to you at the time." And she wouldn't be anxious, and I wouldn't be anxious. But, like, because of my anxiety problem, I'm, like, anxious around.
Yeah, I understand. You know what? I bet you for $1,000 she immediately forgot about it.
Yeah, that's the other thing. These people, like...
People don't care about you as much as... I will talk more about this later. I don't mean people don't care about you. I just mean that most people are too wrapped up in themselves to notice what you're doing.
No, you have a job, and like, say you screwed a container on the sauce bottle. You screwed it wrong, and then you had to screw it on again. You wouldn't be thinking about that 4 days later.
It happens so often that, yeah. Yeah, no, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I might be, but that's because I have anxiety problems.
But I like this guitar because it has 24 frets.
Is that good? Then you can reach them all too.
See, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 15, 18, 19, 21. Wait.
No.
Okay.
15, 18, 20.
20, 22, 24. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 24. Okay.
That segment of video is called Two High School Graduates Attempt to Count.
But my acoustic guitar has
less.
Yeah, it has
I think that's wrong.
14, but you can kind of reach 15. And there's something.
What the hell is that?
What are you doing? You want to be quiet? No, okay. Okay, I'll shut up.
No, I didn't say you have to be quiet. I said I want to be quiet.
Oh, okay. But there's... Oh yeah, okay, so see this?
Yeah.
This includes...
17.
This is the 17th fret.
Yeah.
So this is the same as this is, only this uses different, and because it uses different strings, it only goes up to 13.
Okay.
Whereas
that one goes up to
but
17.
yeah, these are technically the same notes. So my friend said I should learn this, which I forget which is the high. Okay, whatever. Which is the same as this.
It doesn't sound exactly the same.
I'm stupid. This is a shit show of a video.
I saw.
No, it's good. Some people might like it. So that's 15. have such bad sleep that you don't want to go to sleep?
No. Thankfully. Oh yeah, nightmares.
So, does that sound like anything musical?
It sounds good. That last puff tasted like a toasted marshmallow.
Okay.
I do not know why.
Your 40th birthday?
What?
Your 40th birthday?
I heard you. What?
Do you remember what I wrote?
Oh yeah! Yes. If you ever feel bad about your life, be happy that you never have had to say, I am not a rapist, I'm just a pimp.
Did you turn off that?
Oh no.